live in the early hours from London, England, is speaking, imploring, while celebrating, imploring Reggae Boys fans to trust the process. I salute again and raise a glass, having watched a magnificent Reggae Boys performance overcoming hometown favourites Canada 3-2, thus booking a place in the 2024 Copa America edition to be held in the United States of America. I'm imploring, as I ask you also to like, share and subscribe, as well as raising a glass whenever you watch live or in the rerun. I implore you to trust the process, including that of Coach Heimir. Trust the players. Salute and acknowledge that the players themselves, that's the key, believe in each other. The likes of Damien Lowe, it's a bag of raising glasses right here from London, England. Damien Lowe, from defense to defensive attacking midfielder. Was that Coach Heimir's stellar idea? Whether it was or wasn't, I suspect it was. But Mr. Lowe rose to the occasion and delivered spectacularly, setting up chances. The initial opening salvo by Jamaica Nicholson, a wonderful tackle. Bless up one drift. Did you see that magnificent tackle by Damien Lowe? Damien Lowe winning possession for Shamar Bowser to strike unerringly into the back of the net to spark the revival. Demarai Gray, what a topsy-turvy game he had, but we saw that this player has hit the ground running and continues to show Premier League class, to show the caliber required at the highest level, the cutting edge to create chances, and for the likes of Bowser Nicholson to get on the end of quality deliveries to finish. Oh, you mean, bless up yourself, enough respect here, one drift. My lord, England's got Harry Kane waiting, loitering in the box for Trent Alexander-Arnold, for Marcus Rashford, for Trippier to deliver quality crosses, and all he has to do is put it into the net. He's loitering with intent. Bowser Nicholson, Shamar, was loitering with intent. He was a man on a mission, imploring the crowd, come on. He believed, Bobby Reid believed, Leon Bailey believed, Pinnock believed, Lembakisi believed. Did we as the fans believe? They gave us belief, and it is for that reason I raise my glass. Coach Heimir has been under criticism, one drift. He's been under pressure, the spotlight. The reason boss said, like, share, and subscribe. The reason boss suggested that Coach Heimir would be under the spotlight, under the spotlight in terms of his tactical decisions and selections. He went with the likes of Bobby Reid, with DJ and Letta Bodea going again. Made the halftime substitution, bringing on Hector. Implored and employed Damien Lowe in an offensive position. And we have, as a result of all of this, consistency, a belief fostered and employed by Coach Heimir Hallgrimsson and his coaching staff. Big up Merrin Gordon, big up John Wall and company, big up Mr. Freddie Butler, all who's been on board. Simon Preston, Reggae Boys, commentary, Manning's man, I Am Sure Sports, you should be proud as punch. I raise a glass. I did a short earlier this evening, bigging up and suggesting that I'd have a little tipple. Father God, I'm not a heavy drinker, but a little tipple by way of celebration. If and when Jamaica created history, rather than waiting for the playoff, they have done exactly that. Bowser back on form. Let me tell you something. He can rest easy tonight if he gets some sleep. What a magnificent performance. I wondered if he had the speed out wide. But that was not going to be the decisive factor. Tremendous holder up of the ball and distributor, giving it to the likes of Gray to do his thing. What he did then, absolutely one drift, is to get into the positions to create danger. He just missed the Demarai Gray cross. Just missed heading it in, but he was in the position. Marcus, big up yourself, like, share and subscribe, and big up yourself for being a Reggae Boys fan, a 12th man. It is the likes of you that would have helped make the difference. I watched that game and I'm telling you, what a drama. But what a case of trusting the process. If the team didn't believe in themselves, DNA, didn't you ask me what I thought would happen? It was a good question. Everyone was asking everyone, what happen? What happen? Formula Sports, big up yourself. It was going to be a bumpy wide, a squeaky one, squeaky bum time. But Lord of mercy, the players themselves, clearly, Blake, let me tell you something. It was on my mind. I had to speak in the early hours from London, England. But the reason boss has got to say, my child's sleeping, I've got to take time. Blake, for those who said and suggested that Blake, for take a seat, bring on weight in his place. DNA, some people never believe Jamaica can do it. Absolutely, DNA, and some with reason. But as I fed back to you, though I thought Canada would ultimately potentially edge it, the ball is round and Jamaica were in it to win it. They could change and create history. It was before them. And if they believe, who are we to judge? Who are we to say, no, you can't do it. Nothing can go so. The players, the management, they are the ones ultimately who had to get this job done. And they beat Canada deservedly so. Blake kept the Jamaican Reggae Boys in it with a series of saves in the first half that must have silenced. I've heard detractors, DNA, One Drift Marcus, have you not heard detractors suggest that Blake is too much of a showman? He doesn't shout out and bark out instructions to the defenders? How much barking does Pinnock and Damien Lowe, Lembekisi and Greg Lee need? I think they're aware of Wagwan, and Blake trusts the process. Those saves, the commentator was out of his seat. The reason boss was raising glass after glass in consternation. My Lord, this keeper is the real deal. How could people doubt him? He kept Jamaica well and truly in this contest. It could have been put to bed. Instead, the belief grew and grew and grew. The hardest thing in football, as far as the reason boss is concerned, is to score a goal. This very evening, I say evening, the early hours of the wee hours of the morning where London, England's concerned, I saw Brazil lose their unbeaten home record in World Cup qualifications, losing to world champions Argentina by 1-0. The first time Brazil have lost a World Cup qualifying game at home. It had to happen sometime. Stats, I guess. But my Lord, the ability, 98 minutes. We had, 9 minutes extra time in Canada? It was 8 or so minutes extra time in Brazil, in the Maracanã. And Brazil failed to score one solitary goal. I will see the highlights to feedback further. But for Jamaica to score not one, not two, but 3 goals outright, Damien Lowe winning the penalty off a deflated, dejected Estacio. He was elated and ecstatic, having bagged the winner in Jamaica. My Lord, handball. The vital third goal scored by Bobby Reed of Fulham and Jamaica. Everybody saying, take it down low, take it down low. We have to see this thing through. Damien Lowe again. Poking through across. Hands. VAR. Take it easy. What's the commenting saying? Definitely trust the process. Hey. Excuse me, sir. Let me take a sip. My banner headline, Big Man DNA, big up yourself. Respect for your support. For your channel, for Jamaica, and for Rich Post Sports, the reason boss. Prophecy, big up yourself, JT, big up yourself. I had to watch the rerun. I was out KO'd. I just finished watching the rerun from start to finish, not knowing what the result was going to be. That performance, my Lord, I had a bag of dreams. A bag of dreams. I wasn't even going to what I was dreaming about. But my Lord, what an amazing game to watch. What a roller coaster of a ride. But the Reggae Boys, as day follows night, earned that victory. That's why the reason boss is coming at you live and direct in the wee hours of the morning of Wednesday. Real talk. JT. Oh God, JT. I don't know, you know your football. We'll chop up things, no doubt, as the week commences. How many content creators out there would have been waiting for the balloon to deflate, for the bag to burst? Lord, me tell you, them not ready. Me know say them can't hold on. Them can't do this. Hey, it could have been a reasonable assumption, but sometimes it's very bad to assume. This Reggae Boys team, under Coach Hallgrimsson's watch. Let me repeat, Coach Hallgrimsson's watch. I heard some suggestions that Coach Heimir's job is potentially on the line. Contract or no contract, the verdict was a thumbs down. Wavering. Let me tell you something. Clearly, the players beg to differ. Andre Blake, under criticism, under fire, delivered despite conceding 2 goals. He kept the Reggae Boys in the game. Damien Lowe, my lord, on a yellow card, put in the mother of all tackles on Speedster. Laria, timing it to perfection. For anyone who says this Reggae Boy stalwart, done, not ready, time done, can't learn nothing new. I'm sure we'll see over the next few days and weeks and months some people having to heat with a glass or two, having yam and eat some humble pie. Oh God. The funny thing is, he changed that one player. We're going to play Panama in the semis. Well, of course, the world doesn't stop. Football continues. And Panama, if that's the case, if they're next up, semi-finals, it only gets better and better for Jamaica. The more times this team plays together is the more time the squad has to gel. That can only benefit the Reggae Boys. Panama are a worthy rival. I remember watching Panama 2018. Was it 2018, the World Cup? When England, Harry Kane and company gave them an 8 or 9. My Lord. Them times we never know so much about Jamaica. If Panama had qualified for the World Cup and the likes of Jamaica failed to, and England gave them the mother of all sin to, treated them like, why? Oh God. Well, this Panama team looked to have a little bit more about them than the Panama of 2018. And yet, are they a stellar team? In CONCACAF terms, they're one of the big guns, just behind. They're rising. The usual suspects, America, Mexico played. I wonder, can anyone tell me, have they defeated Honduras? Or did Honduras hold out for their own bit of history? My Lord. Jamaica can take on Panama. Of course they can. But Panama are looking, in addition to making the Copa America, they're going to be looking also for World Cup qualification success. That's going to be a tasty encounter. And it's one I suggest the Reggae Boys will be keenly anticipating. As a fan, bring it on. Quality competition for quality players who are looking and hungry to learn. The likes of Lembekisi. Big up. Sterling work. Sterling. As for Leon Bailey, bench Leon Bailey. Bench Leon Bailey. JT, bench Leon Bailey. Sometimes certain people don't know a good thing when they see it. He serves a valuable purpose to this Reggae Boys team. Each and every one of those players who get the call from Coach Heimir are bringing something to the party. Coach Heimir was surprised, shall we say, diplomatically, in the press conference last I saw, at speculation that Leon Bailey is not pulling his weight, not delivering. His value to the team is questionable. What? Do you understand what you're talking about? You're entitled to your opinion, but really? Is that what you think? Are you watching the game? Well, Coach Heimir is watching the game. It's about responsibility. It's about belief. It's about trusting the process. It's about delivering, ultimately, and performing. Leon Bailey has had his detractors, and rightly so. But if you don't believe he's performing and giving of his level best, well, ultimately, that decision lies with Coach Heimir. I'm not looking to put any individual under the spotlight right now. Responsibility was taken by the Reggae Boys team tonight in Canada, where Boyz led the way, a return to form, a cutting-edge return to form. Brazil huffed and puffed for 98 minutes without success. Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Rafinha, Rodrigo, nil, nada, zero, donut. Jamaica bagged 3 away from home. It's hard to detract from this performance. All I can do, JT, look forward to reasoning and chopping things up on Sports Prophecy TV. Big up yourself. Like, share, and subscribe. What a wonderful performance. I'm going to get some shut-eye. I'm going to sleep soundly. Who knows what I'll be dreaming about? The ball will be round. The sun could be shining. The shares going out. Goal! Goal! Oh, God. Oh, God. Take it down low. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much for tuning in. I am as proud as the proverbial punch, Jamaican punch. I suggested I'd have a drink. Father God, you know all things. To celebrate. Sounds like my son's dreaming. My Lord. Like, share, and subscribe. I salute and raise a glass again to the Reggae Boys. Thank you very much for watching live. And if you watch on a rerun, hit that like button, thumbs button, press it. Help the algorithms for the Rich Pole Sport Reason Boss channel. Big up yourself, JT, DNA, One. My Lord. All in the house, live and on the rerun. Jamaica through to the Copa America finals in 2024 to be held in the United States of America. That'll be interesting. But joining the likes of Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, can you imagine? Colombia, Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez, Jesus Martinelli, Leo Messi, joined by Blake, Pinnock, Greg Lee, Leon Bailey, Damarai Gray, and Boza Nicholson. And a wagon business where I deal with. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace and love. Oh, God. History has been created. Responsibility has been taken. Trust the process. Like, share, and subscribe. Ryan, you hear me? GAD, big up yourself. Coach Minzy, you can clean your teeth tonight. Big up yourself. Peace and love. Reason Boss. gone.